Hey guys, I want to do a follow-up on the video that I put out yesterday morning related to the self-defense incident in Chicago. And I have to be careful of how I say this because YouTube did not like that video I put out. I got two slaps on the wrist from YouTube on that one. First off, I saw some of the comments initially that there might have been more to the story, and I've been digging and digging. And it seems as though there are a lot of different outlets reporting things slightly different. So I honestly don't know the truth. So I want to address that. I want to let people know. A couple of things I also want to address. I did think I said I was just talking faster than I can think, and I think I said she was doing everything right. Well, obviously she wasn't, because a gun owner shouldn't get themselves into an argument. And there are some other folks who have said that it can't be legal what happened because the son was illegally carrying by bringing her tool into the establishment. I guess we either believe in self-defense or we don't. Now, however they got to that scenario, yes, there was an argument, right? Neither party was probably doing their best at de-escalation. That I'll give you, but I do have a question to pose to you, and that will come here in a second. The second that he started laying his hands on her and punching her, a case could be brought for self-defense, because this law of self-defense is you have to basically think that you are at risk of serious bodily harm or death. Could he seriously have hurt her? Yes. What's serious bodily harm? Serious injury. Could that have happened? Yes, and you can use his size and stature, and you get a muscular build and stuff like that. Now, I don't know these people, and I don't know what they were arguing about. There's a lot of people who put what they believe that they were arguing about. I wasn't there. I don't know. And some of the outlets are all over the place as well. But we either believe in self-defense or we don't. And with all that said, the 14-year-old, who's an American, has the right to save the life of another person. Age is not a number. You don't reach the age of attainment to be able to defend yourself or others. That is something we're born with in this country. We get tied into age a lot, and that's why I'm bringing this up, because that's a question a lot of people, myself included, struggle with. There's a whole thing right now, the feds are trying to move owning a gun from 18 for long guns to 21, and there are lawsuits in several states right now, in several federal circuits, and the circuits are split. The circuits are saying that you can't do that, right? You can't ban people 18, 19, and 20 from their right to keep and bear arms. And that's something we're going to probably see go to the Supreme Court. But my question for you is, well, before I get to the question, yeah, I'll say that I probably didn't have all the facts right, because I read about 15 different articles on it, and they're all over the place. Some of them mention that, he might have run out of the establishment, they might have chased after. But one thing I feel confident in saying is that it happened in Chicago, and Chicago is not in the business of going easy on gun owners. So if they had enough to try this person and jam them up, they would have, but they moved to dismiss. Charges were dropped on her, which is now why she's suing them. So that's one thing that I keep in mind, because I have a legal mind. So if they let her go, it means they don't have enough evidence to get her on anything, even on a lesser included charge. So that's a big factor. So to me, that means some of the allegations that I'm seeing out there might not be accurate. But the question remains: do you think that you have to be a certain age to be able to defend yourself or somebody else, regardless of how the scenario happens? Because I don't think any self-defense scenario is clean cut and how you play it out or how you practice it at a range. All self-defense is ugly. Every scene I've ever seen in my career, in my life, where someone defended themselves, it's been ugly. A lot of violence happens in a very short period of time, and that never goes as planned. I know that if I'm ever in a scenario where I, for whatever reason, need assistance, I want help. And I don't care how old the person is. But I saw it a few times in the comments. It's a legitimate question. What do you guys think? Today is Independence Day. Do you think our forefathers, when they were fighting for our freedoms, said, hey kid, you can't do that because you're too young? Or we're not gonna fight against the Brits from taking these cannons because these people who have the cannon are too young? And I'm not taking shots at anybody. This is a legitimate question, and this is definitely something in our, the gun culture, the gun community, that people go one way or another. They generally don't see eye to eye on, or no, rather, they're not all in agreement. And this is one of those. So let's have a good conversation here on a holiday as we enjoy, hopefully, our holiday. And whether you're grilling, whether you're having fireworks displays, no matter what you're doing, think about this. Let's put it in the comments. Let's have a discussion. And I love each and every single one of you here on the 4th of July in 2023. Have one for me, and just know that I'm right there with you. Appreciate each and every one of you. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a gun to keep you, your friends, your family, your community safe. And I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Take care.